Welcome to Payton, Oklahoma. Consolation bracket side. Not the championship night we wanted to be. We had our opportunities. Boys in the first game led most of the way against Kearney. Had the lead down the stretch in possession of the basketball. Had a turnover and then a two-shot foul and a technical foul. So after two or three players go out of bounds in the score, the three-point lead diminished. Dragons found themselves trailing and played catch-up the rest of the way and fought all the way down the stretch and came up on the short end of the stick. Yesterday, the boys battled all the way through. The battled their way all the way through the ball game, fought themselves to a lead with 6 seconds to go. Mason, after a timeout, first ball to make the score and got a shot at the buzzer. Papa got a shot at the buzzer to defeat us by 1 point, losing last night 35-34, which puts us in the 7th place game of the Payton Invitational Tournament. This has been a great tournament. I couldn't ask for a better run tournament that Coach Lee and Coach McVeigh has put on. And the people here at Payton have been more than kind to us. Facility to play basketball with, nice atmosphere, and it's been really good. So today the Dewar Dragons are going to do what they have to do, and we'll look over the lineup today. We'll probably be looking at Tanner Wilson, who's had a pretty good tournament, getting some scoring in the first game and doing some things defensively in the last 2 games and handling our offense. Along with him will be the leader of the pack, our junior leadership that we have on this team this year with Kelly Taylor, as he's going to be playing. He's our mobile man. He'll go inside, outside, can drive and dish, penetrate, and do some scoring. He also is leadership, kind of holds us together. We missed Jen Bryson, and he's out with an ankle injury. Not working. Ask him on these controls here, where they need to be set. Is there anything? And if we need to, we'll go the other headset. You go ahead and start streaming. Kelly Taylor doing the leadership, number 15. Stoney Yeager, number 21. Tony Yeager. We'll see what that does for us. And Seth Hudson, can't say how he's gotten himself into playing shape after having injuries early in the year. And he's been a force in helping with leadership as well. So they're the Dragon 5. For the Prue Rockets side, our adversary, number 0, which is Kay Horton. Kay Reed, number 1. And Jay Hendricks, number 11. Loveless for the Rockets. Along with Stutz, number 23, round out their starting lineup. So let's get on your feet for an exciting contest between the Prue Rockets. Does this help any? Let's get ready for the tip for some great basketball in Payton, Oklahoma. Just try it. Off of this. We're having technical difficulties.
start streaming. We're on the air. Prue with the basketball. Prue with the basketball. On the offense this set. So we're on the air and ready to go. Prue Rockets trying to attack, move there. There it goes. It's humming. It's humming. Is that all right? Are we still good? We're trying to straighten out our technical difficulty with the audio. We're on right now. And the Prue Rockets with 2 big points there by Lovelace. Zach Lovelace with 2. Their lead 2-0. Shot up by the Dragons. Tipped away by number 34, Zach Lovelace, for the Prue Rockets. Dragons will have the basketball under the Does that help any? Can we try this? Does this work any better? We're having technical difficulties. 3-2. Who scored? Who scored for inside. Shot blocked by Skelly Taylor. Stucks went to the rack. Had it knocked away. 3-2. Dewar here in the 7th, 8th place game. Defense applied. 34 fall away jumper rebounded there, no good by Hudson. Seth Hudson. Skelly moves the ball around to an open Tanner Wilson. Back to Yeag from the corner. He lets it fly, no good. Rebound there by Lovelace. Goes the other way. And he's out of bounds, throws the ball ahead to Stucks. Stucks is out of bounds, puts the ball 3-2 for the Dragons. Skelly drives, dishes up, tipped away, saved there by Tanner Wilson. Other side to Skelly, he looks at it, goes inside to Hud. Back to Johnny Wilson. Seth pops up at the top of the key, off the elbow, no good. He falls. Rebound goes to number 11, which is Hendricks. Reed with the basketball now for Prue. And the shot goes in. Give that to Kay Reed for 2 points. 4-3 lead for the Prue Rockets right now. 3 games in 3 days, 1 a day. Inside to Hudson. Hudson back out. Yeager. Shot by Skelly Taylor on the way, no good. Jonathan Wilson with the rebound and a save. Tanner drives. Tanner shoots. Off the glass, kisses it home. Tanner Wilson for 2. 5-4 Dewar. 5-4 Dewar. Prue with the basketball. Shot on the way, and it's a 3-pointer. Kay Reed with 5 points on the night. A money ball for the Rockets. Dragons find themselves down 7-5. Trying to get her technical difficulties worked out. Yeag. Yeag has the basketball. Over to Wilson. Wilson to Taylor. Taylor drives. Tosses it inside to Tanner Wilson with the shot. Missed and rebound and put back in. The garbage collection, 2 points for Seth Hudson. We're tied at 7. 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. Steal by Tanner Wilson. Tanner with the ball, looks in, finds Skelly open on the side. Right side three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Stoney. Tanner drives, dishes inside to Jonathan Wilson. Little Johnny kisses it home with the putback. 9-7 Dragons. 2:43 to go here in the first. Van Goff ready to check in for the Dragons. Didn't have all the points across, so that was illegal. Horton got it across. Horton has it stripped by Johnny Wilson. Gets it inside to Skelly Taylor. Skelly uses his body, lays it up off the glass, couldn't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line for two. I'm trying not to move. Skelly's first shot up and in. Remy Martin into the lineup for the Dragons, along with Van Goff. Dragons amping up the pressure here with the full court pressure. Prue to inbound the basketball. He's called for the walk. Jay Hendricks walked with the basketball there. Dragons will have it inbound. Bent will inbound it to Skelly, who drives. Kicks to John. 2 for Wilson. Dragons lead 16-9 at this point. Reverses it, gets it in to Tanner Wilson, who has 6 on the afternoon. The Prue Rockets want a timeout. They're going to talk about it. Dragons up 18-9 here in the first quarter. We'll go over the scoring. We've had some technical difficulties with the sound, so hopefully we're streaming it. If it gets too bad, turn the sound down. We'll try to keep it up the best we can, and we'll be in and out. Skelly Taylor with 8, 6 for Johnny Taylor, for Tanner Wilson. Two for John Wilson and 2 for Seth Hudson, 18 on the night. The big scorer for the Prue Rockets has been Kay Reed with 7, followed by Zach Lovelace with 2. Pressure applied and knocked off the hand of Remy Martin out of bounds. The Prue Rockets have it under the basket on a spot throw-in. Remy applies the pressure to Horton. Horton back out to Hendricks. Tries to find their man, Kay Reed. Finds the big man inside, which is Zach Lovelace for 2 more. 18-11, 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Pass ahead to Colton Thomason. Colton's in the corner. He lets the three fly. No good. Rebound on the backside by Vint Goff, but he was pushed just before he could retrieve the basketball. They're going to call the foul on Kay Horton. That'll be his first personal and the third team foul with 37 seconds to go. So here we go. Pass goes out and was mishandled there by Remy Martin, and results in a jump ball. Dragons have possession with 19.2 to go. On the floor we have Colton, Vint. Remy's going to let that fly off the iron, no good. Over the hand of Vint Goff. Johnny Wilson pressures, pass inside there, goes to McDermott. Shot put up by number 1. Kay Reed is a prayer, and it's no good. We played one quarter. Prue Rockets 11, Dewar Dragons 18 here in the 7th place game, the courtesy game of the Payton Invitational Tournament. Dragons 18, Prue Rockets 11. Scoring for the Dragons tonight, Tanner Wilson with 6. Skelly Taylor with 8. 2 for John Wilson and 2 for Seth Hudson. So as this tournament is unwound, the boys played well in this tournament. They lost a heartbreaker yesterday in the consolation semifinal, had the lead with 6 seconds to go. Now, that should be good. I'm not getting any humming. We should be good. I'm sorry. We're getting ready to start here the second quarter. The Prue Rockets will have possession of the basketball. Hopefully I won't move much, and we'll stay in this position. We'll stay on the air. 18-11 Dragons will start the quarter. Shot on the way by number 34, which is Zach Lovelace. He buries it from the free throw line. 18-13. The Rockets are now wanting to press. Remy Martin looks at 3, turns it down. Tanner Wilson, the inside, tries to bounce pass to the high post. Zach to Seth Hudson is taken away, taking the length of floor there by number 33, D. McDivitt. McDivitt will go to the line to shoot a pair. He was fouled there by Remy Martin. First personal. First team foul for the Dragons this quarter. Shot up and in. 18-14. Second shot up. Missed and put back in by Lovelace. Now 18-16, 2-point lead for the Dragons. Tanner inside to Seth, couldn't handle it. Seth scrambles the ball, he saves it. Tanner gives it out to Remy Martin, puts up a three-pointer, no good, and goes out of bounds. Dragons on full court pressure now. Taken away by Remy Martin. Remy saves it, gets it to Johnny Wilson. Will reset over to Skelly. Skelly sees the 3. I think I will. No good. Rebounded there. Rockets, they go the other way. Stolen by Wilson. Ahead to Johnson to Tanner. Tanner uses his body, lays it off the glass, and he's fouled from behind by number 34, Zach Lovelace. Second personal foul, first team foul of the quarter, but we'll send Wilson to the line to shoot a pair. Tanner, first shot up. Swisher sweep. 19-16 Dragons here in the second quarter. Wilson's second shot. Rolls around, goes in. Dragons lead 20-16 after the 2 free throws. That's 8 points on the night for Tanner Wilson. Remy Martin applying the defense, knocks it out of bounds. Bringing Yeager back in the lineup to rest Seth Hudson for just a moment. Once again, stolen by the Dragons. Inbounds play. Goes to Ye. Ye gives the runner to Tanner, no good. Scramble forward and taken away there by Horton. Ahead to the Rocket attack. Dermott tries to pass inside to Lovelace, no good. Ahead to John Wilson. Little Johnny scores 2 more. He has 4 on the night. 22-16 Dragons as they continue to apply the pressure here. Ahead to Horton. Horton sees his man McDermott. McDermott lays it off the glass. Rebounded by who else? Their garbage collector, Zach Lovelace. 10 points on the night for him. 22-18, 4-point advantage for the Dragons with 5:50 to go. Second quarter. Pass goes over. And it is ball stuck. And there goes the hum again. Fine play there by Horton to pull himself up and chin up and pull the ball out to help the officials out. A 22-18 favor for the Dragons. Knocked away to Skelly Taylor. Kisses it off the glass for 2. Off the press. Turnover. 6-point lead there. So there we go. Back to action. Stolen. As Lovelace is going to drive the rack ahead to Tanner. Tanner's going to kiss this one off the glass. Dragons score there on Tanner Wilson's 2 points. 10 points on the night for Tanner Wilson. 10 for Skelly Taylor, 4 for Johnny Wilson, and 2 for Seth Hudson. That's been the scoring for the Dragons. Dragons continue to lead here. There goes the hum again. Timeout called by the Rockets. Make some adjustments. And the Dragon 5 will be Vint Goff, number 10. Number 15, Skelly Taylor, number 1. Tanner Wilson. Johnny Wilson in the lineup too. So here we go. We'll go with that. Pressure applied. 2-2-1 pressure. Rockets working ahead. Get it to Hendricks. Hendricks got rid of it in a hurry. Number 13, Knight. We're going to drive and dish. Stolen in. He had to try to knock it off of the leg of number 1, off of Reed, and came back and hit Tanner before he could get out of the way. Fine athletic play attempt there to try to save that for the Dragons. Rockets have the basketball. Knocked out of bounds. They'll have the inbound right there on the side by our bench on the baseline. Side entry. Lovelace to Reed, who reset the offense. Reed bounce passes into him on a little give and go. Zach Lovelace, 12 on the night for him. Johnny Wilson checking into the lineup. Tanner Wilson with the basketball. Working it around the perimeter. Inside to Skelly Taylor. Puts up a shot, gets his own rebound. Bat lays to the floor. Second time's a charm. Skelly for two. 28-20. Drags expanded the lead to 8. Pass almost stolen, and is by Vint Goff on the pressure. Back to Vint. Vint looks at it, turns down the three. We'll reset and look. We have Stoney in the short corner of the right side. Back across. Skelly's posted up. Catch and shoot no good. Rebounded by Goff. Goff has it almost taken away there by Horton for the Rockets. Goes out of bounds. Dragons have it inbound from the side. 3:31 to go in the half. Dragons lead by 8. Skelly Taylor. Been a force for us tonight. High post pass into Seth Hudson. Dragons just going to be patient on offense and get something good. Oh, Skelly almost lost it. Seth couldn't save it. Turnover. Knocked away by Tanner Wilson. Here comes Vint Goff. Gets it ahead to Skelly Taylor, who's going to attack the basket. And he is called for the walk. And coming back into the lineup for the Rockets, number 33, Stux comes into the lineup. Across the way. Dragons still trying to get a trap set. Taken away by Skelly Taylor. It's 2-on-1. Skelly tishes back. Good unselfish basketball there as he gives it to Tanner Wilson for 2 more. 12 points for Wilson. And trying to save the 5-second count, throws it off the leg of Johnny Wilson. Does Kay Horton, and they save the basketball for the Prue Rockets. Dragons in a full court man pressure here. Ahead to Reed. Reed has the basketball, gives it to Horton. Horton dishes over. Shot on the way, rebounded. Shot was put up by Stux and rebounded by Lovelace. He'll go to the line for 2. Dragons lead 30-20. 10-point advantage for the Dragons here. Lovelace at the line. Takes his time. Swisher sweep for the Rockets. "13 points on the afternoon for Mr. Lovelace." Up. And Swisher sweep, knock it down. 30-22. Dragons ahead. Throw the pass. Ahead, nice assist there. Unselfish basketball. Vint Goff gives it over to Thomason. Colton Thomason gets in the books with 2 on the night as the pressure goes out of bounds. The Dragons will have it. This time the pressure applied is starting to eat away at the Rockets. And their saving grace has been number 34, Zach Lovelace, for them. Inside. Goes up for 2, and it goes down. Seth Hudson for 2 points. 34-22, 1:58 to go. Pressure still being applied. Dragons playing full court pressure. And they break loose as Horton. Horton's going to take it to the rack. Horton no good. Rebounded by Remy Martin. Remy gets it over to Seth and will lead the attack this way. Tanner looking for someone. It's Colton. Tosses him for 3. Says, I think I will. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball by Thomason. He has 5 on the afternoon. 5 points. Got a trifecta. And couldn't get the ball inbounded off the leg of Remy Martin. The Rockets have it again, trailing 36-22. Nick Costanza into the lineup for the Dragons. So here we go. There we go. Inside to Horton. Horton dishes back around to Reed. Reed gets it to Lovelace for three, no good. Rebounded by Stoney Yeager. Dragons go on the attack. Skelly Taylor. Colton turns down to three. Skelly drives, lays the ground. Outside Colton, I think I will. No good. Rebounded there by Stuck, and they go on the attack this way. Reed for three, no good. Backside, Nick Costanza with it. Taken away there by Hendricks. They'll reset. Lovelace on the high post has been their big score tonight. 34 seconds to go. Dragons lead by 15. $17 on the shot clock, and just before the half. They got him in a pickle there. He gets out of it. He's going to drive to the rack, and he's blocked by Colton Thomason with 4.8 left in the quarter. Defensive stop there. The long arm of Colton Thomason. They'll have an inbound under their basket the right side. If it was me, I'd get it into Zach Lovelace, and they do. Lovelace was back to the basket, hands it off to Reed. Reed kisses it off the glass for two at the buzzer. And we've played a two. The Dragons 37, the Rockets 24, up by 13. (37-24). So we're here at the half. I know we're having technical difficulties, but we'll continue to feed information to you if you can hear. We're not playing commercials during the half. We have 8-minute halves here today, so we'll go over the scoring for the Dragons at the half. Tanner Wilson with 12 points here in the first half. And the press really worked well for the Dragons in the second quarter. And 5 points for Colton Thomason came in, was a boost in the arm of the three-pointer when we needed it. 12 for Skelly Taylor. 4 for John Wilson. 4 for Seth Hudson. And we got some good minutes out of Remy Martin, Nick Costanza, Vint Goff getting some playing time. Colton coming off the bench giving us 5 bench points, which is always good when you have bench points. Stoney yet to get on the board, but he's been a big part with rebounding and defending. And the Dragons getting big. We'll go for the scoring for the Prue Rockets. And in this boys' tournament, in the brackets, everybody in the tournament had a winning record, and it was a pretty balanced field. So there were some really good ball games, and that showed. I think we're decent, pretty good team, and we just came up short on a couple of games, or we could have been. If we take care of the Kearney game and win that one at the buzzer yesterday, like we thought we were going to do, we'd be in the championship game tonight. So a good outing for the Dewar Dragons in this tournament. 9 points for Kay Reed of the Rockets. He has 9 points in the first half. McDevitt with 1 point for the Rockets. And the rest of their scoring is 14 points. Is Zach Lovelace with 14. So 5:57 remaining here. The girls will be playing, as we'll look at the bracket. The Dewar girls will be playing this afternoon, and we'll check the bracket to be for sure who they're playing. If I can find my sheet here. Know what's in here. There we go. The Dewar girls won their first ball game in the tournament with a monkey stomp over the Mason Lady Eagles, and then lost yesterday to Union City, who jumped out to a 27-9 first quarter lead and never looked back. But the Dragons did cut it to single digit at one time in the fourth quarter, and ended up going down by the wayside. So tonight, let's take a look here. So Dewar will be in the third place game, which is at 4:30, and I believe they're taking on. Let me look here. The Prue Rockets. So the Prue Rockets, Lady Rockets, and Dewar Lady Dragons will battle one another here in the third place game. Dragons coming out to get some shots in. See if I can find information here that I'm looking for. See what we can find here. Had to have an opportunity to make contact with Coach Fletcher to see how the teams did wrestling-wise yesterday. I'm sure he'll get word to me later. So we'll take a look here. 3:35 to go. We're trying to get the technical difficulties worked out with our headsets and cameras. So there we go again. So we'll see what happens here is created here. 1:36 before we start the second half. We will do that. The Prue Rockets will be shooting on the opposite end. Dragons will be in front of me. In the score sheet so we can look. We continue to work the bugs out of this one. Dragons. We're ready to start here. The third quarter action. Dragons lead 37-24. The hum continues. Hopefully we'll get this worked out in contact with Portal. Try to get this situation rectified. Coach Kilhofer, my engineer today, is taking care of it today. So here we go. Dragons get it to start the half. Stoney on the high post, kicks over to Skelly. Back, dishes it back to Yeg. Yeg for two. Stoney gets to the scorebook with his first points of the night. Pressure being continued by the Dragons. Horton breaks loose. Head to McDermott, no good and out of bounds. That's another turnover for the Rockets. Dragons will be in possession of the basketball here. Nothing. Still humming. Are we humming? Okay. 3 points for the Dragons, 42-24. Head. The Rockets have it across the timeline. Johnny goes for the steal. Put up the shot there earlier. Rebound controlled by the Rockets. Horton with the basketball. Looking for Lovelace. Lovelace comes up to the high post. Run a little high-low offense with the runner across the baseline. Pressure being applied by Skelly Taylor. Horton on the drive. He puts up a prayer. No good. Rebounded athletically there by Lovelace for 2 more. He has 16 on the night. Knocked away by Horton, out of bounds. Dragons will inbound in front of the bench. Skelly Taylor. Johnny back to Skelly. Jump. Stop. Comes, puts up the baby jumper for 2. 17 on the night for Skelly. Here we go. Stolen by the Dragons on the press. Waits for Johnny to get across the timeline. Back to Skelly. And he is tied. He was almost stripped there. Possession arrow in favor of the Rockets. Into the lineup for the Rockets is Knight. A Knight into the lineup for the Rockets. Inbounded to Hendricks. Hendricks ahead to Horton. Horton tries to get it to Lovelace. Knocked away by Seth Hudson. Skelly saved it as well. Johnny's going to throw up a prayer. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded off the rim there by Lovelace. They're going to call the foul on Tanner Wilson. That'll be his first personal foul, first team foul. Dragons putting the pressure on, and they have him tied up. He finally somehow gets out of that. Jump ball there. Seth got on the floor after it. Seth Hudson, possession arrow in favor of the Dragons. We'll get the inbound as Johnny's going to throw it in from the sideline. Dragons will reset. Bent Goff in the lineup. Michael's going to let it fly. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball. Skelly Taylor. 20 points on the night for him. Stolen by the Dragons down low. Wilson puts up a shot, and he is hammered by number 13, Knight. It'll be his first personal foul, first team foul against the Rockets. Dragons lead 47-26. Number 25, Cash Stotler, along with Colton Thomason to enter the ball game. And Tanner's first free throw's up. And no good. get another. Second one goes in, rolls around, and falls in. 28-26. Pressure still going to Vince Goff. Applying pressure. Tanner got a hand on it. Stolen there by the Dragons. Ahead to Goff. Uses his left hand. Goes up. And he's hammered by Zach Lovelace. That'll be his third personal foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Rockets, sending Vint Goff to the line. Vint Goff. First one up, Swisher Sweep. Vint in the books today. He's been a big force here on the pressure. He's so tall, and all arms and legs, kind of hard to throw over. Gets hands on things. Knocks it down. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Free throw shooting night for the Dragons has been exquisite. They're 7 of 8 from the line today. Something they've worked on. Vint tried to get that one from behind. Passed ahead to Horton. Nice pass there by K. Reed to Horton for 2, and Horton puts that one in. He'll go to the line for a three-point play. They're going to call the foul on number 23, which is Seth Hudson. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul against the Dragons this quarter. Horton shot up. No good. Rebounded by Vint Goff. Hud's going to bring the ball up. Good to see the big man get to dribble the ball down the floor. Vint Goff looks at it. Cash Faulkner. Cass Stotler on the lineup at post. Pass to him. Rebounded on the backside by Hudson. Cash's shot no good. Played Annie over. Put back in by Seth Hudson. Set there Johnny on the spot. He has 6 on the afternoon. Chance for 3 points here. Hendricks back in the lineup for the Rockets. Says free throw. Up and in. Swisher Sweep. Dragons free throw shooting has been exquisite. And that's not tongue-in-cheek today. That is the truth. Cash putting the pressure on over there on Stucks, and it's off his foot and out of bounds. Dragons will have the basketball. Colton's going to throw it in. Thomason getting some playing time. Big minutes for us. Big bench points in the first half. Give it to him. Tries to get it inside to Cash Stotler, and it's taken away by the Rockets. They're on the attack. Hendricks with the basketball. Gets the screen from Lovelace. He goes to rack, lays it up, no good. Knocked away by Seth and retained there by Goff, and we go the other direction. Vint lets it fly. Up and hits the wire, and it's out of bounds. Look at it, hit and rebounded high, so once it hit that cable, they have to call it out of bounds, so we will have the Rockets inbounded here with pressure being applied still. They get loose. Number 1 ahead. That's Reed. K. Reed for 2. He has 11 on the night. 53-30. Dragons lead this one. 3:18 to go. Vint Goff over to Yaig, back to Thomason. Vint lets it fly for 3. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball. Vint Goff with 5 points on the afternoon. Those great bench points for the Dragons today. Prue lets it fly from 3, no good. Put up there by Stucks, rebounded by the Dragons. Made a Thomason. Back to Vint at the top, no good. Rebounded by Yeag. He's on the end line. Nick Costanza for the Dragons replaces Stotler. The Dragons, along with Tanner Wilson, Goff, Thomason, Yeager, and Costanza. Loves with the basketball. Stoney almost knocked it off of him. It almost hit him, but out of bounds off the hand of Yeager. Full court pressure. Gets away, puts up a prayer. Is Hendricks, Jay Hendricks. Going to call the foul on Colton Thomason, his first personal foul, third team foul here in the third quarter. Petrie and Martin ready to check in for the Dragons. Nowhere to go as Horton had to throw up a prayer, no good, rebounded by the Dragons. Fine Vint Goff, who lets another one fly for three, no good. Rebound on the backside by Tanner. Tanner puts up the baby jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Reed, over to Horton. And here come the Rockets. Down by 26, trap set at the half court. Ahead to Hendricks. Hendricks tries to dish to Lovelace. Lovelace fights for it. Ahead to Tanner Wilson. Tanner uses his body, puts up the shot, rebounds it, keeps it alive with the dribble, but Horton's going to be called with the foul. That'll be his second personal foul. Tristan Petrie along with Remy Martin, who's going to throw the ball in, checking the lineup. Colton looks at it. Remy sees it, returns it. All the way across the court to Thomason. Inside to Petrie. Petrie back to the basket, turns around, shoots, no good. Rebounded there by Horton. And the Rockets attack the basket here. Hendricks with the basketball, puts up the shot, no good. Remy looks at it, kicks back to Vint. Vint wants to throw it all the way over to Colton Thomason, who's wide open. Did the right thing, worked it over to him. He had some time, no good on the three, rebounded by Horton. Dragons drive the basketball. The Rockets drive the basketball across. There's 35 seconds to go. Dragons up by 26, 56-30 here in this one. The seventh place championship. The courtesy game of the Paid Invitational Tournament. You have the consolation, then you have the courtesy game. The 7th and 8th place game is your courtesy game. Really good tournament. Levin puts up the shot. He's fouled there by Colton Thomason. We get a second personal foul. Hendricks go to the line. He's not in the scorebooks yet. He'll have a chance to shoot a pair. Swisher sweep. Hendricks in the books now with one. (56-31) Dragons. Swisher sweep. Second shot down for the Rockets. Both teams shooting well from the free throw line. Dragons with 15 seconds. Vint Goff has the basketball in his hand. Back to Vint. Vint looks. They had Nick Costanza at the high point. Sweet baby jumper put up by Thomason. Saved by Costanza. Remy Martin puts up a prayer. Petrie has it. Tries to get it at the buzzer. No good. But we played three. The Dragons lead this one by a score of 56. 56-32 Dragons. Seth Hudson with 7 points on the afternoon. Stony Yeager with 2. John Wilson with 4. 20 on the night for Skelly Taylor. 5 for Vint Goff. And 13 for Tanner Wilson. Dragons lead this one. Going into the fourth quarter here in the courtesy game of the Payton tournament. And Dragons have done what they need to do. Gotten everybody in the ball game that they can work in today. And 3 games in a row. You know, that's something you'll have to do in the playoffs to get in the loser's bracket, or you get in the state championship, you're going to have to play 3 straight days, and legs and fatigue and all those things will be a factor. So we have basketball. Everybody comes out of this, either plays on Monday or Tuesday night coming out of the tournament. You know, one like this, it's always time to rest and get into the play. So the Rockets have to start here in the third period. They're back to their original starters. Pass goes inside to Reed. Reed again dishes off to Lovelace, who's been their big man. He has 18 on the afternoon for the Rockets. Lovelace their leading scorer. Third round. Inside. Stotler has it. Tries to make the kick the pass out to Thomason. Taken away by the Rockets. 7:21 to go. And number 11, Hendricks run out of room of where to go, and he tried to dish it off to Stucks, off of Stucks' hands and out of bounds, and the ball goes to the Dragons. Rockets call off their pressure as Remy Martin walks the ball up the floor. Bounce pass to Costanzo on the high post, back to Martin. Bent lets it fly for 3, no good. And it goes out of bounds. As it sails out of bounds, it'll be taken there by the Rockets. Horton inbound for them. Full court pressure being applied by the youngsters. Vince got to get down and move his feet. Standing up a little tall there, but works to try to make the pass ahead to Hendricks. Goes out of bounds. Colton Thomason applying the pressure. 6:51 to go. Dragons leading 56-34. Remy Martin gets the ball over to Vint Goff, looking at it. Inside to Stotler. Thompson has it, looking inside. Vint drives, sweet baby jumper, no good. Rebound on the backside by Stotler. He puts it up, no good. Has the rebound, tips it to Nick. Nick puts up a shot. Fight for the ball, scrambled back. Thomason has it. Thomason puts up a shot, has it blocked away there by Stucks. Stucks on the attack. Stotler takes it from him, and now Vint has it. Dragons on the attack again. Had Thomason on the wing. Set up. Remy almost walked there, got by with it. Over to Thomason. I think I will. Never bet a shot I wouldn't take. Cha-ching! A Dragon money ball. 8 on the afternoon for Colton. Great bench points tonight. Oh, Remy's playing hard. Horton puts up a prayer from 3, no good. Rebounded by Goff. Get it to Remy Martin. Vince going to let it fly again for 3. No good. Rattles around. Rebounded by Reed. Reed ahead to Horton. Gives it to the big man Lovelace, who breaks the basket. He misses it. Rebounded by Remy Martin. Stolen away by the Rockets. Going by himself coast to coast. But rebounded there by 33. Hendricks put up a shot and rebounded there by Stucks. Stucks will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called there on Vint Goff. That'll be his first team foul here in the fourth quarter. Petrie ready to check in for the Dragons here. Free throw shooting's been good by both teams today. 59-35 advantage for the Dragons here. And the second was down. Seven of 10 from free throw line for the Rockets today. 70%, take that anytime you can get it. Dragons are 9 of 10 from the free throw line. 90%, I'll take that all, every game. Costanza has the shot knocked away by Lovelace, saved by Goff. Nick at the high post. Remy dishes out to Vint. Vint throws cross court over to Colton. Kicks back out to Vint. Vint says, I think I will. No good from three-point. Petrie goes in for the rebound. Taken away there by the Rockets. They're on the move. Number one ahead. Reed misses the layup on the cutter. We're back. Colton says, I think I will. No good. Rebounded by Colton. He rebounds his three. Puts up the baby jumper from the side. No good. Petrie and Goff fight for it. Stolen by Remy Martin. Sweet baby jumper with the left hand with the left side. Give it to him. Remy Martin in the books. Bounce pass by number 11 gets the baseline. Hendricks goes out of bounds. Dragons will have it. 3:47 to go here in the ball game. Remy Martin with a sweet baby jumper. Put the Dragons up 61-36. Petrie puts it up. No good. Knocked away there by Lovelace on the rebound over to Horton. Ahead to Reed. Back to Lovelace. Hendricks drives the right side. Gives the top. Gives him motions for him to go. And he posts up. Vint puts up a shot. And he's fouled. That's going to send Hendricks to the line to shoot two. He's 2 points on the afternoon. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They are 7 of 10 going into this. First shot up and in. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Number 2, Justin Wong. Wong in the lineup. And his second free throw is good. 4 points on the afternoon for Justin Hendricks. Colton has it. Turns down the shot opportunities. They have converged. Nick gets it back to Vint Goff. Head to Remy. Colton with the bounce pass head to Petrie. Petrie back to the basket. Kicks out to Colton. Never turns down a shot. Got the chance. No good. Rebounded by Petrie and kicked out. Reset. Nick to Vint. Vint lets it fly. Rebound by Petrie. Petrie puts it up. 2 points for Tristan Petrie. 63-38 ahead on the break. All going coast to coast. Knocked out of bounds by Colton Thomason. Here comes Cash Stotler back in for Petrie. Petrie gets to the scorebook. Good bench points tonight for the Dragons. Play to everybody. Here we go. Got it around. Shot up. No. Turns it down. And number 11, Hendricks goes the line. He'll shoot 2, and he was fouled by Cash Stotler. Stotler, his personal second team foul against the Dragons. Third team foul, against the Dragons. With the points boot, he gets 2. He's in the act of shooting, and that one rattled out. And the second one rolls in. Good free throw shooting for this boys game. Stotler with his back to the basket. Now looks for somebody. Kicks out to Remy Martin. Vint looks at it. Lob inside to Stotler. Stotler misses it, goes for the rebound out of bounds. He gets there, and we get him and Nick Costanza, but we'll have everybody pretty much in the books. Ahead. The Rockets go on attack with 1:38 to go, trailing. Prayer thrown up by Hendricks, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Horton puts up a prayer, no good. Rebounded by Nick Costanza. Here it comes. Me and my Ryan McGee. Ryan McGee, the man, is in the house. And Ryan into the ball game with 1:17 to go. We've played them all. We're going to get the basketball into Ryan McGee. Into Ryan. Ryan puts up a shot, no good. He got to look at it. Ryan getting to play. Rockets look at it. Shot thrown up, no good. Rebounded by Wong. Lost by Wong. They're going to try to get it inside to Ryan McGee, I'm sure. Me and my Ryan McGee for two. Off the glass. And in! Me and my Ryan McGee in the book. Bench points for Ryan McGee. 65-39. Me and my Ryan McGee. Good enough for me and my Ryan McGee. Amps up the defense down there. He's not only a scorer, he can play defense too. Coach Thomas trains him to do it, be good on both ends. Stolen away here. 17 seconds to go. Ryan McGee's going to throw up another one. Oh, he missed. Stotler with the rebound. Back out. Nick Costanza gives it to Ryan. Ryan shoots. No good. Rebounded there by Lovelace, and that's the end of the ball game. The Dragons win this one by a score of 65-39. And before we sign off, I'll give you the scoring here. For the Dragons, Tanner Wilson with 13 points. Remy Martin with 4. 5 for Vint Goff. 8 for Colton Thomason. 20 for Skelly Taylor. 4 points for Johnny Wilson. 2 points for Stoney Yeager. 7 on the night for Seth Hudson. 2 points for Tristan Petrie. And the big basket of the night, 2 points, goes to me and my Ryan McGee. Good enough for me and Ryan McGee. Dragons win the courtesy game here, 7th place. In this year's 2024 Payton Invitational Tournament, it has been a good tournament. The boys' field was balanced. Dragons got 3 games out of the tournament and some valuable minutes being played. So we'll be back for the girls' game at 4:20 as they play for 3rd place here in the Payton Invitational Tournament. I want to say thank you to my engineer today, superintendent, best buddy in the world you could have. I know we had some difficulties, but Josh Killoff, my engineer, my cameraman, and my computer analyst, Adina Joy Fowler, helping today. And for the Mouth of the South, Joe Fowler, I'm rounded third, headed for home. And as always, bye-bye and tell the folks hi.